Okay, this is the Sharon show on pages 191, 192, and we're finding distance between vertical and horizontal lines. Okay, they're going to use absolute value. We'll talk through it. Find the distance between a pair of points, -3, 1 and 2, 1, -3, 1 and 2, 1. The horizontal distance from -3 to the y-axis is 3 units. The horizontal distance from 2 to the y-axis is 2. So the distance is 3 plus 2. This 3 plus 2 is 5 units. So we went back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can also count those. So 2, 1, and 2, -4. So because these are opposites, 2, 1, and 2, -4, they're in opposite quadrants. So I can take the absolute value of 1 plus the absolute value of -4. 1 plus 4, they are 5 units apart. You could also count them. 1, and then 2, 3, 4, 5 units. So 1 plus 4. 2, -4, which is right here. That's that same dot. 2, -4, and 4, -4. So they're in the same quadrant. So I'm going to be subtracting their absolute values that are different. So it would be the absolute value of -4 minus, the absolute value of 4 minus the absolute value of 2. So 4 minus 2 is 2 units. I could also come back here and count 1, 2. Okay. 3, -3, 3. -3, 3 is right here. -3, 1 is right here. They are in the same quadrant. So 1, 2 units apart. Or I can do the absolute value of 3 minus the absolute value of 1, which is 2 units. You can count 1, 2. Okay. Graph the pair of points, then find the distance between them. Okay. So I just like to go like this and make a mock. 0, 5 would be 0, would be up here. 0, -5 would be down here. So the point that's different is the 5 and the -5, and they're in opposites. So that's 5 units from 0 plus 5 units from 0. It's a total of 10 units. What they're saying is the absolute value of 5 plus the absolute value of -5 is 10, because you know 5 plus 5 is 10. But I can also count. This is 0, 5, and 0, -5. Okay, make a false little grid. 1, 1. 1, 1 is right there. 1, -3 is down here. So this is at -3, so it's 3 units. This is at 1, so it's 1 unit. So 1 plus 3 is 4. So they're saying the absolute value of 1 plus the absolute value of -3 is 4, because they're in opposite quadrants. Okay. -2, -5, -2, -5, -2, -1. They both lie in the same quadrant, so I'm going to subtract here. I could count, but it's a little even more difficult to do that here. -5 absolute value minus the absolute value of -1. So 5 minus 1 would be 4 units. And if I had a grid like this, I could count 1, 2, 3, 4 units. Okay, but they're in the same quadrant. -7 and 3, 5 and 3. So I go -7, 3, 5, and 3. So they're in different quadrants. So I'm adding them. -7 plus absolute value of 5 is 7 plus 5 is 12. 7 units to 0, 12. 3, I go 3, -6, 3, -10. So they're in the same quadrant. They're in quadrant 4. So I'm subtracting absolute value of -10 minus the absolute value of -6. So it's 10 minus 6. They would be 4 units apart. And if I could count them, I could go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 8, 0. So 8, 0, 8, 0. And then 8, -8 is down here. So this is a little tricky because I have -8 minus 0, or 8 minus 0. They're 8 units apart. And if I could count these, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 units. Okay? All right, let's hold off on these for now. Well, let me just see. 4 units from 3, 5. So this is going to stay the same. This could either go plus 4 or minus 4. So you could have in there either 5 minus 4 is a 1, 5 plus 4 is a 9. Both of those would make that 4 units away. 6 units from 2, 1. So the 2 is going to change. So it's either plus 6 or minus 6. So plus 6 is easy. That's 8. But remember, if I'm going to go minus 6 on the y, I start here 1, 2. I'm at 0. So then it's 4 more. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to end up at -4. It's a little tricky, but you'll get it over time. 7 units from -4, -1. So the 4 is going to stay the same. So I'm going to go 7 units down. So that's going to put me at -8. We're 7 units up. Remember, again, we're crossing. Here's -1, but I'm going to go up 1 and then 6 more to +6. Okay? I'm going to pause the video there.